Welcome back to another episode of 40 Facts About the 40K Universe. I am your host, Gershwan, and you are watching One Mind Syndicate. Today we continue talking about Necromunda as we get into the lore of House Delaque, or Delaque.
Let's take a roll here. Delaque.
Where is Delaque at?
There's no Delaque here today. Yes, sir.
My name's Blake.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Blake?
What? Do you want to go to war, Delaque?
If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We post Warhammer 40K content every single day. And of course, if you have any suggestions or would like a certain gang covered, just comment down below. Now stay to the end of the video because, as you guessed it, we're giving one of these boxes away of the Delaque house. So just stay to the end. But with that said, let's get into 40 facts on House Delaque. Necromunda is a hive world in the Imperium of Mans Segmentum Solar. It is known throughout the Imperium as a major producer of munitions for the Imperial Guard, but its population is almost as notorious as the hive world itself. The hive cities of Necromunda are ruled over by ganger houses, and while each house is unique in their own right, they are all made up of bloodthirsty psychopaths, fighting an endless war in the Underhive for supremacy of the city. Amongst the major clan houses is House Delaque, a gang that made its reputation through espionage and double dealings. There is something very unsettling about the Delaque, something that makes the skin of honest and even dishonest citizens crawl, while other clan houses proudly proclaim their strength, screaming their dominance to all who will listen. Delaque silently waits and watches, leaving others to wonder what dark thoughts the House of Secrets harbors. Many myths surround the Delaque, though it is widely known that long ago the house sold its soul to Lord Helmar in exchange for a special place amongst his servants. Acting as Lord Helmar's eyes and ears below the wall, they siphon information from those places and peoples beyond the reach of his more conventional agents. For a steady supply of information, the house enjoys trade contracts, desirable hive districts, and off-world technologies. It is said that while the other clans struggle for the spoils of their world, House Delaque plays a larger game, its sights firmly set upon joining the ranks of the noble houses. Of course, all of this is a story told by the Delaque themselves, and so is more likely a lie. The truth is that the stream of secrets flows not upward toward the imperial houses, but in the other direction. Long ago, the house uncovered a great and terrible truth of Helmar's line, something buried by centuries of revisionist histories and the shifting ash of Necromunda. Wise and cunning even then, the masters of Delaque secured this secret before showing their hand to the Imperial House, shattering its truth into fragments and hiding them across the face of Necromunda. Unable to extinguish the upstarts without bringing this terrible secret to light, Helmar instead struck a deal to bestow their favor upon the Delaque, even as he continued to wage a shadow war against them. And yet, for all the grains of truth found within these tales, they are mined from a well of falsehoods, and so this too is likely a lie. In reality, the Delaque hold their position not through their skills as spies, nor because of ancient debts unpaid, but because they are something far stranger than any might imagine. Though indigenous life on Necromunda is all but extinguished, some say that there are things buried beneath the hive that have endured the destructive millennia of mankind's occupation. It is whispered that the Delaque are in league with some of these creatures, or perhaps they are their descendants, having found a way to hide in plain sight amongst the interlopers to their world. It is a notion so outlandish that only the truly insane believe it, but of course this doesn't mean that it's not true, which is just as the Delaque intended, for if everything is possible, then everything is a lie. The house and its gangs thrive upon these dark rumors and tales, using falsehoods as blades with which to carve up their enemies. Everything about them reinforces the use of misinformation as both shields and swords, from the lenses that hide their faces to the long cloaks that conceal an assassin's armor. Lined with holsters and hides, these long cloaks ensure a ganger is seldom without a blade or other weapons close to hand. A ganger's coat is also a mark of their status within the gang. As they rise in rank and skill, they will add more layers and lining to it. The oldest and most powerful among the Delaque are basically magicians of war, the folds of their stormcoats hiding a murderous trinket for every occasion, each one available at the flick of a wrist. The hideouts of a Delaque gang are as mysterious and evasive as the gangers themselves. Often locals won't even know that the silent strangler lurks in their midst. In the walls between domes, in the hidden and forgotten ducts that link hive levels, or beneath the creaking grated floors of hive markets, sometimes the signs of nomadic Delaque camps can be found. Always on the move, the gangs mark out their territories with obscure symbols, recognizable only to others of their house. Each scrawled sign letting the Delaque know what to expect from locals, where goods might be scavenged, or if secure bolt holes are nearby. To the Delaque gang, their territory is often everywhere and nowhere. The men and women that support them, doing so unwittingly, think their goods are going to their masters, when in fact they end up in the gang's deep pockets. Understandably, the stories surrounding the most notorious Delaque gangs are often contradictory. Names change in the telling, or are purposefully altered, and the gangs do much to spread rumors, claiming responsibility for the deeds of others, or discredit truthful accounts with layer upon layer of lies. Even among this tapestry of falsehoods, some Delaque gangs and their leaders are infamous enough to shine through, like pinpricks of light piercing the hive gloom. Eos' 3 nails and the bloody left-handed palm print left by Eos' victims is a trademark recognized from the mercantile domes of Hive Primus to the corpse halls of Hive Mortis. Missing 2 of its 5 fingers, the gory mark with its distinctive overgrown nails and scarred palm print is often the only evidence of the assassin's work. That the great houses, clans, and gangs believe Eos is a Delaque is often taken as a compliment by the house, though none among the Star Chamber have ever uttered the killer's name. Some believe Eos is not just one ganger and their gang, but many, and that there is a secret Delaque cult of killers that carry around the severed hand of their founder, the real Eos having died long ago. Information, misdirection, and manipulation are as important to Delaque gangs as killing. In fact, those such as Nykthos and the Children of the Augur, all gangs of the Delaque, deal as much in secret as they do in death. Of all the info brokers of Hive Acropolis, the Delaque gang Nykthos has cultivated a reputation for knowing just what needs to be known, and is always ready to trade it for the right price. It is said that the Halls of Lies, where truth will cost you, is run by Nykthos' gang. Those that cross the tail peddlers, or bring violence into the hall, can find that their information turns bad. Dark rumors leading them to danger, or trusted allies turning on them because of mistruths. The strangest of the Delaque gangs to stalk the hive depths is without a doubt the Covenant of Shadows. A collection of dead names and ancient deeds, the Covenant keeps alive the memories and infamy of its heroes of the house. Yomag the Eyeless, the ghost of Gothrul, and the Shiver Twins are just some of the personas donned by the gang sworn to keep the Covenant. No matter where upon Necromunda the gang resides, or which masters is nominally paid tribute to, when the Covenant calls, they become the greater gang leaders and the warriors of old. So complete is this transformation that the gang members change their personalities and even their faces. It is whispered that they are a cabal of psychers who literally channel the dead. And those were 40 facts on House Delaque. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, share it with your friends on Facebook or Reddit, or send it to a friend that is kind of on the fence of playing Necromunda. This is a really interesting gang, and the sculpts or the models that just came out look amazing. When I read the initial rulebook and it gave us all the overviews of each gang, I think I liked Goliath the most. The Delaque gang just seemed like skinny spies to me. It wasn't that appealing. But now that the new models came out, and now that the lore came out, once I read the lore, I think I would collect the Delaque gang if I had the choice. Now, it's interesting to remember that these guys are basically like the Alpha Legion. And Necromunda is a recruitment world for the Imperial Fist chapter. So it's interesting to know that the Imperial Fists, aside from the Iron Warriors, the other traitor legion that's basically their rival is the Alpha Legion. Rogaldorn and Alfarius had a big battle, or it could have been Omegan, I can't remember. And one of them was killed because of it. So it would be interesting if, like, somehow the Alpha Legion was actually part of the Delaque gang. And even though the Imperial Fists are recruiting Delaque members every now and then, they're really recruiting Alpha Legionnaires. And these Alpha Legionnaires are going into the Imperial Fist ranks. And when, you know, the end times comes, the Imperial Fist will be infiltrated, or had been infiltrated by the Alpha Legion through the Delaque gang. It's just a cool theory. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Now let's get to the giveaway. We're giving away a box set of this awesome Delaque Ganger House. If you want to win, all you have to do is, number one, be a subscriber, because this is a subscriber appreciation giveaway. Number two, like this video, so hit the thumbs up button. Then comment down below and share it with your friends on Facebook or Twitter or Reddit or anything like that. Now, it's important that you keep your YouTube channel on public, because we will be checking to make sure you guys did all those things. If your YouTube channel is on private, we're not going to get any of that. So please go ahead and participate. Comment down below, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And good luck, guys. I'm going to be announcing the winner of this next Friday. Stay tuned, because we're going to be doing a lot of giveaways. We bought a bunch of starter sets that we're going to be giving away. So stay tuned and watch the next couple videos, because we will be doing more of these subscriber appreciation giveaways. And again, we can do this because of our supporters on Patreon. It is all the guys on Patreon that let us purchase these awesome gifts for you guys. And it is the Christmas season, so we're trying to do more giveaways than normal, just because 'tis the season. If you guys want to support us, jump on over to Patreon. It's a simple $1 a month, and it helps us create more videos and give you guys these cool giveaways. If you can't support us on Patreon, we understand. Simply by liking, commenting, hitting the bell notification icon, it tells YouTube that you like our content, and it helps us out. So please do that. Also, I can't tell you to not skip the ads, but if you skip the ads, it doesn't help us the same way, I guess. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Can't wait to talk to you guys tomorrow. Good luck. And yeah, this is Gershwin with One Mind Syndicate signing out.